For the next tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to stitch a French seam. Right now I put the wrong sides together for step 1, and I'm going to sew at 1/4 of an inch from the edge of the fabric. This is great for encasing raw edges if you don't have a serger. The next step is to press the raw edge to the inside of the garment. Pressing is just as important as stitching because sometimes there is simply areas of the garment you cannot get into after it's stitched, so always be pressing as you go. I'm going to be picking at that seam to get the seam at the very, very edge. So really manipulate the fabric with your hands before you go ahead and iron. Don't just smash the iron on the area. You'll be in control of your fabric. Just picking and pressing. Picking at that seam, holding it in place, giving it a press all the way down the seam line. Go ahead and pick that seam, hold it, press it. Now I'm cutting down the raw edge from 1/4 of an inch to 1/8 of an inch all the way down. That way when I do my final row of stitching, that raw fabric doesn't come out the edge of the skirt on the outside. Okay, flip it over once more, give it a little press, boop, boop. You're going to pin it and take it back over to the machine. Pin all the way down the seam. Stitch from 1/4 of an inch away from the edge, all the way down, encasing that raw edge. See, there is no need for a serger or overlock machine on this project. There you go, that's the French seam.